You know, I love it when the camera just decides to record because that means it must be a message here for somebody. Okay, so let's get to it. I had a dream last night, as usual, as per usual. How y'all doing today? How you doing? Okay, I was not ready, but apparently the universe is. So I had a dream last night of a centipede. And in this dream, the centipede, at first, what I can see the centipede was running from something, and it ran into a hole. My uncle, who has passed on, who's on the other side, was there beside me, like to the back of me, kind of coaching me in a way in this particular moment. As I can tell that there was a hint of fear a little bit of the centipede. I was very curious in the dream, but the centipede, as I watched on, went to the hole, and when it went to the hole, it came out wounded. It looked like, I mean, it was all messed up. It should not have been alive. It was all discombobulated and out of sorts, okay? So I saw the centipede walking out of the hole, heading towards its destination, and I also felt my uncle who had passed on. So when I have dreams, because I have dreams every night, okay, first of all, there's always an energy, and this is for somebody when you have dreams, especially as the closer I get to you, the closer you get to the light, you continue to rise in consciousness. There will be more insight. You'll have more dreams that will be very clear audient, if you would. They will be, you'll understand them a little more. You'll connect with them more. So as I did any other night, I dreamt. I woke up in the morning and I began to do, first of all, my first evaluation. What am I feeling after this? But what I was feeling was like the literal presence of my uncle. Shout out to Uncle Samuel. I feel you. I see you. Now I'm putting you I'm putting you in the airwaves, okay? Yes. If you follow me, then you understand. You never die. We only switch sides, okay? So understand that those who are true living souls with a vision and purpose, who are called in this game called life. Okay, so I say that for a reason. We'll circle back on that on another video. Okay, but today let's get on with the centipede. So I didn't know what it meant. I know in real life I don't want a centipede. Okay, I don't want to be encountering no centipede. Okay, but I know centipedes usually move quickly. They move very fast. They have many legs and they're going extremely fast. Unlike in my dream, it wasn't going fast. It was very slow and wounded. I can tell some of the bruises on its back, and it had like pus. It was wounded. There were open wounds. Open wounds. So the centipede, I love to do my research in conjunction with what I'm feeling automatically, energetically from the dream. I'll do my research. Oh, that happy Google. Google is a mother sucker, okay? Google will tell you some stuff, okay? So I Google, but I also Google typically Auntie Fifi. I trust how she rolls it out, okay? She's been interpreting dreams for many years. So you can jot that down. Auntie Fifi. No, not Auntie Fifi. That's from the Clarissa show. I'm sorry. Auntie Flo. Auntie Flo. AUNTY Flo. Okay. FLO. Okay. So I didn't get to her, but what AI clarified was that when you are dreaming of a centipede, it is a symbol of protection, it is a symbol of resilience, and it's also a symbol of harmony, right? They are that, okay? That's the spiritual meaning of the centipede. I want you to do your own homework as well. And then also, it talks about, from the shadow perspective, it talks about hidden fears. It talks about being in the shadows, which would also align with the fact that I saw my Uncle Samuel in the dream very clearly directing and like pretty much showing me what was happening. The centipede coming out of the hole, it was like coming out of hiding, which also, that is for somebody. You've come out of hiding. You've been hiding. You've been in the hermit. You've been seeking. You've been soul searching. You've been away. And in the process of being away, you have been wounded. You have pushed through and persevered through a lot, through a whole lot. And in this dream, as the centipede, who is very strong, it seemed to be very weak. It was wounded, but it came out of that hole after hiding. It came out of the hole and it began to walk, wounded, to its destination. So whoever this message is for, you've been wounded and you are overcoming some fears. There have been some hidden fears, some things that happened in that hole, that happened in the process of your separation, that you're not acknowledging. You're not acknowledging that you've been through. I've been through the storm too long. You've been through it. And a lot of times, as spiritual warriors, the ride or die type community, we don't want to even focus on those wounds. We don't want to focus on, look, chop, nobody time for all that, right? We're not focusing on the wounds. We don't even want to give ourselves any grace. We got grace for everybody else, but we don't want to show that to ourselves. So we have a tendency to sometimes wear the troubles more than we would like to admit or even recognize. By not allowing ourselves to heal, by not acknowledging for love for ourselves what we've already been through, knowing that you've been through a lot. And your spirit team, your spirit guides, your ancestors are there right by your side. Yeah, they are. You have a powerful spirit team that is there on set, on deck. That's what it is, on deck. Right there in the shadows. Okay? They haven't left you. They haven't left you. And maybe you've just lost somebody. They haven't left you. We just switched sides. And they are still about that life. Okay? They don't play about you. Okay? They're about that life. And they gonna show up when they need to show up. So as my Uncle Samuel was in the dream and was pretty much overseeing and coaching me, showing me that centipede as I was seeing it come out of the hole. You're coming out of hiding. You're coming out of seclusion. And you've been through it, down up in there. Okay, you done been down up in there, up in there, through there. Okay, let's be real clear. Okay, understand that no weapon formed against you will prosper. And in the dream, as the centipede was moving quite slowly, all pieces together but wounded, to its destination, it was still moving. I mean, it shouldn't even have been moving, but it was moving. That's you. You still moving. We see you. We see you, and your loved ones here on this side of the game and on the other side. They see you. They're there for you. Cheering you on. Rooting for you. Like, baby girl, baby boy, you got this. Come on, man. Come on, baby. You got it. You got it. We see you. But we've been here handling it on this side. Right? In that spirit realm, fighting battles that you have no idea of, okay? Some things never even got to you. You didn't even feel the backlash, like a hand grenade or something was thrown. You didn't even feel that. It didn't hit you like that because you had a very powerful army. I don't know why Armageddon come to mind. I'm going to have to look that up because I know the term, but Armageddon. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. Listen, although you've been wounded, you've been very resilient. You've been thriving and you've been riding the waves. You went and you strategically stepped away. You gracefully stepped away. You did what you were called to do, what you were divinely guided to do. You chose to be guided and you did it 10 toes down, baby. No, not everybody is there. You probably have nobody there when you got up out that hole. It was just you by yourself. And you're wondering, like, is anybody here? Anybody home? Is anybody still here? Yeah. More than you can even imagine, baby. So I want you, like that centipede, oh man, I mean, it had the open wounds. See, some of you, whoever this message is for, there's open wounds. And you're moving with open wounds. And although they may be intangibly real, they are real. They are. The beautiful thing is that you're definitely gonna make it. The beautiful thing is that you are, and I know you probably, I feel you before I even say it, you are closer than you can even imagine. But I want you to know that in this video, it's not just a cliche, baby. I vision that whoever has found this video, it is specifically for them, the person that this is for. You're going to hear this video. You're going to know it's for you. Listen, it's not a cliche. This is real. This is like literally home stretch, like you're right there, literally. And I mean literally right there to the finish line, because see, there are groups of chosen. They are assigned certain tasks in this movement of the new earth. Spirit said for me to bring it home. You know I could be long-winded. Okay, I got you. I'm like, back in Sicily, 1920. You're like, girl, bring this stuff home. You're going to lose the people. So I don't want to lose you. Your sweet love, so don't say goodbye, say good night. Whose song is that for you? Is that for you? Somebody maybe that's a clue. You like that song, or you just heard that song. Da 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 da, good night. Yeah, I had to finish that out. Listen, baby, you're right there. Really right there. But there's a group of chosen. Chosen are those who are pioneers in the game of life, which is right now we're getting ready for, listen here, spiritual battle, right? because we are getting ready. We're clearing the playing field so that we can get to the game, living life as the divine source energy visioned for it to be for humankind. Right? So we were given free will. Right? Humankind was given free will. And somewhere down the line, somewhere back there, there was control. There was this idea of the need to control humankind and to taint the narrative of our intention for existence on this earth. So the divine said to me, I am, and I should say vibed with me because it's a vibe, that created the game of life and it was intended to be fun. It hasn't really, it's been up until now that we are now ready to clear the playing field because there are enough people woke. But in the scenario and numbers of those who are woke, there are chosen ones. And the divine said to me that the chosen said not everybody is a pioneer. When I asked what was the difference between the chosen and the called, because I know the divine doesn't have respect to person, so why would there be this big difference or whatever, you know? It has nothing to do with your color, your race, or your title, your economic status, or anything else, okay? Yeah, you'll be surprised who are the chosen ones, okay? So, but anyhow, those who are, they are being set up to be put pretty much on display, right?